Hello, my name is Nina, and when I think of my ode to Asian women, I think of my cousin, Jennifer. She's my older cousin, and she lives out here in the Netherlands as well. When she first moved to the Netherlands, she lived in Muiderpoort, and now she lives in Apkoude, still nearby. But I live all the way in the south, in Delft. And when I heard that her and her husband and my niece Maya were moving to the Netherlands, it gave me so much peace and safety because I left home when I was 15 and family has always felt so far away. And when she moved here and knowing that I was going to have a piece of that physical energy of family, it made me feel so happy to know that she was just a train away. And every time that I slept over or I came over for the day, I always felt so held and I felt so safe. Like it was this little haven that I had outside of my day-to-day life in the Netherlands. And why I look up to her, why she inspires me, is that she's always had such a large light and energy and presence when she entered a room, how she interacts with people, how she takes care of her people. And how she's always been such a great listener. And I think we bond so well and are similar in characters because we're also born Cancerians. We're both July babies, and we have this empathy and an emotional intelligence that can feel so destructive, but when we hone it in, can also show such intelligence. And she's always been someone to speak up and to make me feel heard, but also teach me to listen. And also just witnessing the way that she's raising my niece as a young girl as well, my niece being 5 years old. It's interesting to see because me and my cousin's mothers are obviously sisters, but they had a very different way of raising us. They were from a different generation. And to be able to see her now raise her daughter in our current society, and the things she's teaching her about her body, about safety, about consent, about deep breaths. These are things that, our parents didn't have the luxury of knowing or even understanding to then bring forward towards us. And I think it's really beautiful that she's everything all in one. She's a mother, she's a daughter, she's a wife, she's a cousin, she's a friend, she's so much more than I also think she gives herself credit for. And I wanted to give this ode to her to just remind her, but also to remind other women, also mixed Asian women, because we are both Danish Malaysian. Our fathers are Danish, our mothers are Malaysian. Just to remind them that we can be our wildest dream, that it is possible, and that there's so much more than just, the things we were told growing up. There's so much space to discover. There's so much space to become more than what we were. And she inspires me all the time, and also with her hospitality and the warmth and the safety she provides me. I am eternally grateful to have family so nearby for as long as it will be. And I think she deserves that spotlight to remind her that she's doing the damn thing and she's doing it beautifully and gracefully, and that we see her. She's not invisible to us.